So I've got the Insta360 Luna Ultra. In fact, let me just put this box here. And in this video, I'm going to be taking you through the initial setup process for beginners. I'm going to go step by step. So I've just taken this out of the box. And the first thing you want to do is just flip the screen to turn on the camera. That's going to turn on the camera and ask you to choose your language. Now, before you even do that, just make sure you grab your phone and have the Insta360 app installed in case it's your first time or you've never used the Insta360 app. So I'm just going to go to my app store. If you have Android, just go to the Google Play Store. That app is there and it's completely free to install. There it is. Let's get it installed. With the app installed, just go ahead and launch it. And then, of course, if it's the first time, there's going to be some permissions required, like permission to find Bluetooth devices. You need to allow that while the camera is turning off because it's not being used. Uh, Insta360 wants to access your photo library. You're going to have to allow that in case you want your photos and videos in your gallery. And then you have welcome to the Insta360 app. I'll confirm I'm 16 years old. And also that I've read and agreed to the terms of service. Hit agree. And now there's a new permission required. Insta360 would like to send you notifications. Now this is personal preference. Now for me, I'm going to allow it because I want to know everything that's happening with the camera. Insta360 wants to track my activity. I will not allow that, right? Now the very first step from here is to create or to sign in with your Insta360 account. If you don't have an account, of course, you can go ahead and tap on the sign up button at the bottom and create an account. So once you're signed in, by the time you sign in, the camera could have turned itself off. All you have to do is flick it off again to turn it on. So now the app is ready to go. Now it's on the camera. So let's choose our language. So we have Espanol. I'm looking for English here. And it seems for some reason I do not have the English language. Actually, I do. It's right at the top. So I'm going to choose English and then hit next. And then tap on get started. And at this point, if you tap on the camera icon, your phone should automatically detect the camera. So simply tap on connect on the phone. And then it's going to ask for permission. Insta360 would like to use your location. You can select allow while using the app. Insta360 would like to find devices on your local network. You have to allow that to be able to use this device. And now it's getting connected. Now it's going to ask you to confirm connection on device by pressing on the confirm button, just to make sure it's connecting to the correct device. Now Insta360 wants to join a Wi-Fi network. Just tap on join. So basically the camera creates its own Wi-Fi network so that it's able to connect to the phone. Now it says there's a new firmware found. Do you want to start the download? Now it's important anytime you're setting up a brand new device to get the latest firmware so you make sure the device is working correctly. Now on the camera it says app connected will automatically close the preview to save power. So you can do that right now manually. Okay. Meanwhile, the phone is downloading the latest firmware update and it's going to transfer that update to the camera via the Wi-Fi connection. So just be patient. At this point, I thought it would be a good idea to connect the stand with the extra battery like that, so I can have the legs to keep the camera upright while this process finishes. You don't want it to be lying on the table as it's trying to calibrate itself. So I'm just gonna make it stand here using its own feet. Meanwhile, the software update is continuing to download. Once it's done, it's going to let you know that it's done. This process took way longer than I expected. Just took about 15 minutes. Okay. It says reconnect the camera after the upgrade. tap on that, and then of course you have to connect via Wi-Fi. Now you'll not be needing your phone to operate this camera, and I'm going to show you that in subsequent videos, so make sure you stay subscribed not to miss any of those videos. So I'm still waiting for the connection process to finish, and it looks like we are done here. Okay, so I'm gonna hit return to preview. It says move the joystick. I'm just gonna do exactly that. Double press the joystick to recenter view. It's basically an orientation for how to use the camera. And if it's the first time, make sure you don't skip this orientation process. Double press the joystick to recenter view. So that recenters the camera. Swipe up to set shooting parameters. So that's going to be on the screen. So this is why you choose your resolution, your frame rate and whatnot. And of course the aspect ratio as well. So I'm going to swipe down. If you swipe left, you can adjust the image parameters. That's going to be things like filters and beauty mode and stuff like that. And also the exposure. I'm just going to go back and then press the shutter button to start recording. So that's how you start recording. It's basically a long press. Oh, sorry, not this button. The shutter button is this one. So that starts your recording. And if you click the joystick to start deep tracking, so that's basically moving the camera from right, left, up and down. Double pressing is for tracking subjects. Okay, so double tap quickly to switch tracking subjects, so you can point it to something different and then double click. Just like that. I'm just gonna tap on got it. And that's it. So I'm going to stop this recording. Swipe right to view captured footage. So this is where all your footage is going to live. Okay, so there's that. And then swipe left or right to switch shooting modes. So during the shooting, you can swipe this way, and then you can access the other options. For instance, these are different shooting modes. I'm just going to stop that. You can go and swipe down. So this is basically an orientation. Just make sure you go through the entire thing. But of course, I'll be making plenty of videos, an entire playlist on how to do different things, tips and tricks, and how to basically use this camera. But in terms of setting it up, I think we're done here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to talk to us down in the comment section. Good luck.